Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. We now have it confirmed that Rachel Reeves is completely incapable of doing her job. And how do we know this? Well, we just look around, don't we? No. More specifically, it's because Torsten Bell End, is writing the budget. There's a big shake-up going on in the Treasury because Rachel Reeves basically can't do her job. And it's seen Torsten Bell basically coming into the Treasury and taking what's called additional responsibilities for economic policy. In other words, he is the de facto Chancellor. It's quite clear now that she cannot continue. She's just basically Chancellor in name only. All the important decisions are going through Torsten Bell, and he's the one that's going to be writing economic policy for the budget. It's now the era of the Bell End government. Now, he had some bright ideas in the past, so God help us. He wrote a book called Economy 2030, it was a report rather, Economy 2030, saying what Britain should look like 5 years from now. And it was grim reading for people. No, not for people with anything just grim reading for people. He's been prowling through the archives to see what he can destroy, what he can do, what he can make, mischief with. And here are some of his proposals. Whether they come in the budget or not, who knows? They might be vetoed as being too extreme. But I'm going to give you a list of things that he is planning. He wants to cap tax-free ISAs at £100,000. He wants to make everyone pay inheritance tax by scrapping the nil rate band. So as soon as you die, the government start on from right from the beginning and get their cut from the beginning. He wants to significantly raise council taxes. He wants to remove primary resident relief and tax capital gains on primary resident sales and put that at 28%. So you buy your house, you live in your house, and when you sell your house, you've sold it for more than you paid for it. The government get 28% of the difference. Yeah. He wants to scrap the lifetime ISA altogether. He wants to devolve income tax to local authorities. So not only does the Treasury take income tax, but local authorities will have the right to look at what your income is as well, and then they take their cut as well. He wants to raise capital gains tax to 37% on shares and 53% on real estate, which means that, say you did sell your house, they would actually get 53% of the profit you made on your house. He wants to charge capital gains tax on death and when moving out of the UK. I guarantee that one will mean everyone goes really quickly. He wants to slash the VAT registration threshold to just £30,000. So at £30,000 you have to start charging VAT. He wants to scrap business and agricultural property reliefs in total. He wants to hike the basic rate of dividend tax from 8.7% to 20%. Hike income tax by a penny. Hike taxes on second homes, charge national insurance on rental income, hike national insurance for higher self-employed incomes by 300%. He wants to cut £270,000 cap on tax-free pensions to just £40,000. He wants a pay-per-mile road duty for electric vehicles. He wants to scrap the 5p cut in fuel duty and increase it every year, the duty, by 2% on top of all other taxes and inflation. He wants to hike excise duty for heavier cars. That's all the electric cars then, isn't it? He wants to scrap entrepreneurs' relief and other things as well. Brace for impact. The economy's about to crash. And everyone who's got more than half a farthing in their account is going to be leaving the country. That is a recipe for absolute financial disaster. But then you all voted Labour. Thanks a lot.